Katya's. All right, I'm ready.
Puberty.
Katya's worst memory. Stockade's killer headache. The ramp up begins. And rushing to the front lines. Hello, crawlers, and welcome to our episode 5 of book 7 of our Dungeon Crawler Carl podcast. I'm Grant.
I'm John.
And I'm Martin.
I don't know why I introduced us again. We'll never do that anymore.
It's fine. They might not recognize us with all these hats.
All the hats. And we're back with Hat Watch.
Thank you. And you never know when somebody's tuning in for the first time. Although, why they would come into this late in the series, who knows? But hey, maybe they've been catching up.
I grabbed a hat last minute because I was like, I better put a hat on. And then I thought, if we're doing Hat Watch, can I maybe give up on Beard Watch?
We told you not to do it in the first place.
Yeah, this was your thing.
Feel like it's starting to curl into my mouth and I'm not liking it.
I can totally see that, and I don't like it either.
We both, Martin and I both said no. And you said, fuck y'all. And you went to the bathroom and shaved your face. In the middle of the show, you stopped us.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
I don't know. Cut to footage.
So no, you're not stopping Beard Watch. You have a legion of fans.
Look at this. This is like so much time invested in this.
It's scraggly.
It's scraggly and wispy and sad.
Yeah.
Only thing that grows in is a mustache. That's
Yeah,
it.
you got that. Yeah, that's that Ned Flanders gene.
It makes the rest of us feel way more manly.
And I never feel that way till now.
That in my voice makes everyone else feel more manly.
How's that cold doing?
My cold?
Yes.
You can hear it?
Yeah. The phlegm you keep coughing up. Yes, I do hear it.
Almost unnoticeable. That's how I'd say it is.
Okay.
He's on the tail end of a cold. He's done with it for the most part. It's just a little lingering grossness.
Yeah, we'll see how many times I have to edit awkwardly in the middle of me saying something. But before we get into the episode, a couple of house cleaning notes. Maeve Chocolate, we did advertising for them. They sold out like really quickly once they did their ads and their big
You're
push.
welcome.
Yeah. They sold out and we sold out by doing an ad.
Oh, stop it.
But that's the power of advertising with Hello Crawlers. Contact us with any inquiries.
Yeah, more of that.
Yeah,
you see,
there you go.
that's how you're supposed to do things.
Sell out like that.
Do you want a mattress?
No.
Why are mattresses are such a big scam? It's like a mafia front. I don't understand it.
Well, you notice how the mattress stores always go out of business?
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you see like a going out of business sale, it's a mattress store. You don't even have to look anymore further.
I think we have a new podcast, gentlemen.
Just an investigation into mattress firm and all that. We have a couple of comments that I wanted to hit on. Otterly says, "It's interesting that Lee Na disturbs you guys. She is a figure of intense empathy for a lot of the female fans I've talked to. There are a lot of reasons a woman might take a race that can't be touched without vile punishment for the toucher. For the rest of her entire life. A lot of reasons." Which I think that's a good point. I think that taking that into consideration, a little bit more empathy for Lee Na.
Yeah, I'm a dude, so like I don't ever
Get touched.
get touched at all. No, I don't have that perspective, but I appreciate that. I mean, like that's fucking cool, man.
Well, I don't know. I have a hard time seeing like painting all women with the brush of they don't want to be touched. I mean, certainly there's a decent amount of the population, but there's also, I think, a decent amount that don't feel that way.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just for some that's a good representation in Lee Na of like, yeah, don't touch me, you'll die.
That's a really nice peek into other people's experience. I appreciate that.
We got another interesting one. This is from Taylor H., who says, I absolutely love what you guys are doing. Really enjoy the podcast. A brief note on addiction. If someone is an addict, they are an addict for their life. They don't stop being an addict if they stop using. If an addict stops using, they are a recovering addict. An addict who's currently using is called a practicing addict. 15 years sober over here. Thanks again for putting this together. I really love what you guys are doing.
Oh, well,
Which- I think this is probably I was a little bit ignorant or casual in what I was saying about Katya in our last episode, so appreciate the notes.
what do you think you said?
Yeah. Huh?
What did you say?
I don't know. I just always assume. I assume if people are kind of like saying this, I probably said something I shouldn't have said.
Yeah, words just fall out of Grant sometimes, and he doesn't mean anything bad by it.
Nothing on the inside.
It's just, there's not the same piping inside of him as we have. Piping? I meant plumbing.
There's nothing on the inside. And then I know I should stop talking about the three ogre brothers, but we got another interesting comment from someone who said, this is from, does it say Vantiga 315? That's way too tiny.
Vantage, maybe?
Vantage 315.
Vantiga?
Vantage 315, sorry. Who says, here's my guess about the Nodling trio. Apollon the Mighty is Apollo, Eris and the Wise, Ares, and Herman the Fleet, Hermes. I think Fleet is fitting for Herman, but I don't know about Apollon and Erison. Maybe they should be flipped based on truth and prophecy and the wise thing. But I thought that's super cool. The idea of like, oh, yeah, their names are all kind of Greek gods. So
yeah. Although that the assignment of traits, the way that flips, makes you go, well, okay, is it, or is Matt just like, that's just in the back of his head?
I mean, sometimes I just think that Matt's kind of a lazy shit writer. It's 42 episodes dedicated into this podcast about analyzing everything this guy does. I don't think this guy's very good.
It's like a reverse nickname. Like when me,
sure.
When me and Grant hang out, he's the beaner and I'm the white guy. They call me, hey, white guy. And Grant turns around like, no, the other one. I'm like, me? Reverse nickname.
Gotcha. Challenged your prejudices. Take that. And then one last comment. We got a couple of people that were kind of annoyed about maybe us shipping, although I don't feel that's fair. I don't think that we did really ship Katya and Carl, but people are like, you guys, Katya is not in love with Carl. Their relationship is more than that.
Hold on. You literally last time said Katya's in love with Carl.
It's a joke.
I think we're in a book club. I can't at least observe this.
Yeah.
Book club, boys.
It's a joke.
And to be fair, both you and I went, shut up.
You guys are the audience too.
I think it's fun to say that just because of how she's always like talking right up to whatever it is she's got to say and then backing away.
I can't tell you though.
Yeah.
Smoke bomb.
Usually when people do that, it's like, it's sex, right? It involves sex. I got it.
All right, guys, we're going to jump in with the episode, but first your homework assignment is going to be This Inevitable Ruin, chapters 22 through 26. So get on that. And we start off this week's episode with chapter 18. The ruling adjudication is taking place in Imogen's private kitchen. Carl's sitting there with Stockade and like these three adjutants. There's one there's this the guy for the madness.
Architect Houston.
Architect Houston is also there. And then like each of them has their adjutants and they're all trying to argue and like figure out the rules and punishment for what just went down.
And his kitchen's really nice. And Carl mentions that he's just soaking in blood and he's just getting blood all over everything.
Yeah, just handprints everywhere. Like the cleaning bot is like, meep. What are you doing?
Well, plus it's like waking up being covered in blood. You're like, was I a werewolf last night?
I went to college.
There is a Meow Time cat food bag from Pet Angels sitting on the table, and Carl's looking at this like, what the fuck? Why is this here? And
I mean, of all the things going on, he zeroes in on the cat
he
food.
can't get past it, apparently.
Well, it's just another one of those things that shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
That is also here, like that piece of tinsel he saw a few episodes ago, as far as our show is concerned.
Yeah, which makes it, I mean, as best he can guess, this was Ferdinand's food when Ferdinand was living there as the right-hand man of Queen Imogen on floor 6, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, is that where that's all he was eating?
I'm assuming that is just something that they grabbed when they went and collected B and
And Ferdinand.
and Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Carl sees this and he wants to steal it. Which at this point, I'm like, you just have a problem, dude. Every time you see stuff and you're just like, I want to steal that.
Klepto Carl.
Yeah, you're no longer like doing it for the cause. It's just because you got sticky fingers.
Man, if they make his inventory non-infinite, what is he gonna do?
Oh, he's probably going to just launch a bunch of stuff out of his ass when it gets
Right.
ejected from his inventory.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone else in the room dies as he ejects everything from his inventory. I wonder if there's an eject all. Matt, you should make an eject all button for his inventory, and that's how he just beats the centipede. It's not like all like punching or anything. At the end, he just ejects everything in his inventory, and it just gets smushed to death. That'd be funny.
That'd be great.
Warlord Architect Houston of the Madness has a white mask with a red teardrop in the center, white robes hiding what we now know is a bug body. And then Commander Stockade, he's a big old caterpillar of the Lemig Sortion. Man, I did not know how to spell that.
I looked it up.
Yeah, I had to look it up on that map. I'm like, Lemig Sortion. That's not what I thought they were saying. They being Jeff, I guess. We get a recounting of what went down and learn that once Carl was going under for the therapy session, that's when Stockade offered Parlay and then did a level 15 summon ally spell, which they're like, Carl, do you know what that is? And he's like, yeah, of course I know what that is. Mordecai, can you tell me what that is?
What is that? Who doesn't know?
Yeah, I just did one yesterday.
Yeah. I know, but you tell everybody else.
Let's hear from you. Carl learns that the summon ally causes a non-corporeal form of Carl to appear at the Lemig headquarters, where he stayed as a ghost. I guess as he was a ghost in both locations. He just kind of ghost-bodied between them because he was no longer in control of his own body. And so the system was like, here's how we compensate for that. You're a ghost in both places. And then they watched him sleep for like 10 hours in this dream before he could finally start waking up.
Yeah.
In that time, we also learn that Mordecai didn't really know what was going on, but sort of pieced it together. And he pieced it together not only on his own, but also because we learned that Juicebox had spies seated in everyone else's army because she's got all these changelings that can shapeshift and look like other people. So she's got spies even in the Madness and the Lemig Sortion, and one of them probably had to kind of give up their blow their cover just to get the information to Mordecai, which you should do that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta save Carl.
Yeah. I mean, Carl is clearly the head commander of this army.
And the most valuable.
Yeah. And, you had to burn some assets. Matter of fact, throughout this whole thing, they were having to do things a lot sooner than expected, but it's what had to be done.
Stockade is having a tough time with his beautiful Luke dying. And he was talking about how Luke was a real person whose life was snuffed out. Carl gets a little bit upset about this.
Yeah, because these assholes have been doing this all this time. It's just been a game to them.
Right. It was a fun game.
Just a fun game while people were dying. And now, they got skin in the game. And And now they want to wail about it like, oh, my beautiful Luke. Fuck you and Luke.
And to be fair, this guy, Stockade, is also going insane. Like he stared right into Shimaria's eye, and it's slowly kind of eroding away at his ability to keep it together.
It's interesting how it affected all the other goblins immediately. With him, it's a delayed reaction.
Maybe he's got a higher constitution or something, so it doesn't have the same immediate effect.
Because I wasn't sure if this was delayed from Shimaria. I know they say that, but I thought it mentioned later, like he looked into the eye on Carl's chest. Like maybe that was what got him.
Not as powerful if it's on his chest?
No. I mean, like after the fact.
Oh. Well, I was wondering, like, there was a point in the last book, I thought, where Carl briefly looked into the eye as well.
Yeah.
Right.
And it didn't drive him to complete insanity. But is Carl a little crazy from that?
Well, maybe, but it also says that it might make you go blind in one way or another. It might make you, there's like a varying range of how it can affect you. So,
yeah.
I'm not that bothered by this.
Moving on. Let's move on.
But man, I could totally picture the Shimaria showing up and all those goblins looking into the eye, and that just a full-on Sam Raimi scene of them all killing each other.
And then she just starts eating motherfuckers.
Just slicing them with her legs and eating them.
I'm glad we got to see this scene in some form,
Oh yeah, it's savage. The Bune adjutant Opie seems to think it was actually a pretty smart plan, worth trying. Had they had an alternative way to teleport instead of using summon ally, he mainly thinks that was their downfall, which is just kind of interesting. He's like, nah, man, it was actually a pretty good plan.
I mean, what you thought of. If you'd run it by me first, I could have told you where the flaw was.
You dummies.
Idiots.
They do kind of muse on the idea of Carl being in two places at once being a little bit of a mystery, and they suggested briefly that it might be part of him being a primal. They say the communal nature of him being a primal that allows him to be in multiple places at once, or maybe it's Shimaria being a demigod, which might be, Matt, kind of indicating to us that primals are omnipresent. They have the capability of being omnipresent. Like the AI is omnipresent. If it's like the AI, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, I mean, it's hard to know what the definition of what a primal can and cannot do when it's in a human like Carl.
Right. I think the point of this is it can be anything. Like really, like it can really, like Matt, he just like he comes up with the wildest fucking reasons for stuff, and they all just kind of make sense. Or you just go with it.
Yeah.
Because everything is so absurd that it only has to be like halfway reasonable for you to buy it 100%.
That's true. It's like finding the cat food and getting hung up on it. It's like, with all the shit that's happened, a random bag of cat food. Yeah, that's the least of what I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, something like that. You throw it in, as long as you don't define it, it can be anything until you need it defined.
It's kind of cool seeing this and it furthering my understanding for how he can be a pantser as a writer.
Yes.
Over time, you're like, because at first you're like, oh, he has to plan these things out, but you start seeing little bits and pieces of how the
he
sausages
floods the zone with just like random tidbits all over the place.
Yeah. Little escape hatches everywhere.
Oh, is that random? Carl learns that somehow everyone can see his dreams when he enters a dream state. They are able to watch the scene where Fanar and Katya are going to, or Katya was going to adopt. Maybe she was going to initially do it with Fanar, but found out he was sleeping with a student and reported him. That didn't really affect his job. He did ruin her plan to adopt because he went and reported that she's an addict to the people who were doing the adoption.
Which is information we didn't have before.
Right.
I mean, before it was just like, oh, Katya, how could you do this? Get on drugs. And then it's like, oh, you have a history. Shit.
Yeah.
So sorry.
And they've given little clues
Little
to it.
clues, but not enough to really piece it together.
Right.
So we do get confirmation that the crow with a skull is a manifestation of Annie, her what is it called? The Tagi card.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Annie is the little girl that she was trying to adopt. Her best day of her life, her best memory was the day she got to spend time with Annie, thinking that she was going to adopt her. And it seems like she was adopting a kid who has cancer, knowing that the kid was going to die soon, but giving like her a life until she dies kind of thing.
Which, why would they deny her that?
Yeah, and it's still kind of vague too.
It is. Because it's like, all right, I mean, yeah, maybe she was an addict or she's sober now. The kid's got cancer and is going to die. Who's he going to hurt?
That's bureaucracy for you.
I guess.
Then we get a new scene of Katya holding the 9-month-old with cancer when the spiders come in. Maria first, followed by Hapanzi, who says, "Worry not, my children," and turns into a dark-skinned man. And during this kind of retelling of all this, Stockade is still kind of flipping out. He is admitting that he had outside help. And he's like, see, the Princess Posse did the same thing as us. They cheated as well.
I see so many morons can implicate themselves by going like, well, they were doing it too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
God damn it.
That's little kid brain. Come on. You don't say two. Don't use that word too. While all of this is going on, as if it's not enough, Prepotente pops in, hey, Carl, there's forces amassing on the border. You better get ready. Shit's about to go down. And Carl's like, looking at the clock, he's like, we got 8 hours before the next phase. What are you talking about, man?
Again, forces are amassing at the border. Just saying.
Yeah. and Prepotente is a guy you should listen to. This guy's really, really smart.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to know a lot more about what's going on because he pays attention and can put threads together very, very adeptly, I guess.
But here, us, the readers, are also going, what the hell's going on? What is this? Ellie confirms that a whole bunch of people are gathering at the border. Florin is also freaking out. Lee Na and Lee Jun are fortifying Shantytown. They also mentioned that Lucia Marr happens to be there, so we get a little update on Lucia Marr. Prepotente says that he's going to join the posse, but after he gets vengeance on the showrunners for Vampire Hunter.
Right.
So that's what he's doing. He's like, I'm not going to join you guys until I get my vengeance. Then I'll pop in.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, he still is going after the people that are the reason that his mom is dead. And yeah, I love that. It's like, after I'm done with that, I'll rejoin you and join your shit and whatever. But I've got a thing. So
in the meantime, I'm flying around on Bianca just smoking people.
Murdering motherfuckers.
Carl calls a code red and tells Louis to get that airship into the air. Meanwhile, Carl's like, oh, I need to stall for time in this meeting. So he's just kind of playing dumb. He's like, yeah, can you guys like really explain to me what's going on? So they found out that Mordecai figured out Stockade's plan, and they did something else with this salve that they had to put on Carl. It wasn't what they said it was out loud. So that what it did was actually try to eject Maria from Carl's body. And while all this is going on, we have Hapanzi tell Carl that Maria is now successfully trapped in his body for good. It's not really clear how all this works, and Carl's subconscious can somehow now use Maria. Was like when he gets this notification from Hapanzi that Maria is now locked inside of him.
Yeah,
but then he turns into Maria to kill all the people, right?
I thought it was just Maria who turned it.
Was she locked inside of him after that or before that?
There are two spiders. Like what?
There's two spiders that live inside you.
Yeah, Maria is along with her husband for the ride.
Doing all that, and that she ate him.
Right.
Ate her husband.
And ever since Maria's been inside him, Carl's heard Hapanzi talk also.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I guess the part where I was a little bit confused is in the 10 hours of dream state, at some point, Hapanzi says to Carl that Maria has now successfully been locked inside of Carl and she no longer has power over Carl.
Mm-hmm.
And yet at the end of the 10 hours, it's Maria who pops out and kills everyone, which made me think, was that Carl in control of her or did he not have control?
Oh, I thought she did that before the 10 hours was up.
I think it's at the very end of the 10 hours. That's when they rub the salves on the necks of Ghost Carl or corporeal,
the whole thing
corporeal
was
Carl.
the salve, what they were saying, it's like this is going to eject Maria, but it was really only temporarily. So it was enough for her to come out and do all that, and then Ponzi locking her back in because she didn't really leave permanently.
Yeah, just trust the process. Like this
Ghostbuster rules.
If Matt can add a note to the beginning of this, like the Iron Tangle saying, hey, just go with it. You don't have to figure out what happens.
What are you, like some podcast that overanalyzes everything? What is this?
I mean, so far we'll get things and you go like, all right, I think I understood, but I have some questions, but I'll just go with it. And then later they'll back up and explain things further.
Yeah.
And that's been happening a lot in his last two books.
Yeah. I mean, the question that Matt poses in the book is that Maria, for some reason, wasn't expelled from Carl with Mordecai's salve. You said salve?
Yeah.
Salve?
Yeah.
Salve. Instead,
it's like half.
He was pulled back into Carl, or she was pulled back into Carl, and he's not sure why. Something pulled her back into Carl. So, power of the tattoo.
I mean, I assumed it was a Hapanzi who was just like, she'll be safe here.
Is Hapanzi living inside of Carl then too?
I think so.
It's a package deal.
Yeah.
You get one, you get the other.
Yeah, he's got to be there to be the guide for him.
All right. Ellie's in position and asks if she should pull the trigger on the move. Carl says, yeah, go, go, go. We still don't know what Ellie's doing here. And I don't think we will know through this episode what Ellie's up to. But she's moving into position. Architect Houston's mom on the 18th floor, we learn, is the person who was feeding info through a middleman to the two teams using the TV feed. So Carl asks Juicebox to pass a message on to Ferdinand to do an emergency action item.
I did like the your mom is giving you information. Man, I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah. Yeah, because Houston's just being there trying to be all cool and not say anything, even though he's set up the stockade and this whole thing. But to go like, oh, that's your mom? Oh, I cannot wait to meet her.
That's so...
Don't you talk about my mom.
That's my mom you're talking about.
I will put you on my amplification table.
Oh.
I'd just be like, wah, wah. I was like, man, I wish Donut was there because she would have talked mad shit right then.
Okay.
It would have been beautiful.
So you and I have both read at least some of Kaiju.
Yeah.
So you got that little
the
butt pucker when amplification came up.
Yes, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it exactly here because spoilers for Kaiju probably.
That's so early in Kaiju.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, being on that table is being split piece by piece with a scalpel.
Yeah.
And like toes, all the digits.
Everything.
Penises, genitals, all of it.
Every one of your teeth.
Yeah, your teeth even.
Okay.
While you're strapped there just cutting. Slicing everything.
Like The Cell? Like a Tarzan movie? They just slice you into all the little shards?
More.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Oh, yeah, a lot more.
Bro, a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And making sure you stay awake for it.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Well, doesn't sound pleasant.
Well, them's the breaks.
I can't wait to get you. Like, you ain't gonna do a goddamn thing.
There's something very exciting about seeing these people in these high positions of power, like the architect Houston or Stockade or all these people who've been used to being treating all these crawlers like playthings, like
Mhm.
pawns. They can talk down to him and they can say the cruelest things and they're untouchable. And now when it's like, don't you dare say anything about my mom, Carl's like, or what?
Yeah, exactly.
You're a dead man either way. And if I can also hurt your feelings on the way out, yeah, I'm going to do that. So it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, his response being, fuck you. I was like, no, if Donut was here, she would have cut him down.
Yeah.
Stockade starts going crazy. They are all watching as he continues just beating his head on the ground to a bloody pulp. I feel like caterpillars don't have enough weight and mass to really, get the mashing of their head.
Well, he's pretty tall, so he can get a good fulcrum swing.
It's a giraffe
Yeah,
kind of neck
smack.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know this is wrong, but I felt sorry for Stockade.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, once he's kind of going crazy and just kind of killing himself,
Yeah.
it's a little sad.
Yeah. With everybody just standing there watching.
And when it's happening, he's just like bashing his head. They're like, we better do a judgment like right now.
Yeah.
I think that like Carl being the one who's kind of like, look, it's far be it from me to say anything, but like, none of y'all care about your boy?
Yeah, right.
I want him dead, but y'all are also going to be cool
Yeah,
with
everybody's here everybody's cool with this.
Like, it's kind of implied it's strategy, right? Like they're
yeah.
taking, some of his shit and they're like,
Oh, Architect Houston seems
seems to have planned the whole thing.
right.
Which that's the question. Like, did they plan the trying to intercept Carl? Or did he just capitalize on once he saw that Stockade was going to go crazy? Hey, let's ramp up our forces because this guy's going to die.
That is a question.
He's a dead man.
Bro, his title's architect. So yeah, you plan the whole thing.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
It isn't like fly by the seat of your pants, Houston. It's fucking architect Houston.
All right. Master stroke, Architect Houston.
Yeah, maybe Houston. No, it's architect Houston.
So yeah, they make the ruling, and I feel like the ruling itself doesn't really matter. But when Stockade dies, that's when shit hits the fan. We get a system message. The Madness now will get the Lemig territory, and the ceasefire is going to end early. Phase 1 combat ramp up begins now. At that same moment, I guess Carl becomes vulnerable right as he's about to transport out of there.
Yeah. Teleport out.
Teleport. And Houston does a John Woo movie where he opens up his cape and he's got guns.
The
on his
moment the
guns.
ceasefire drops, like the dude just
He starts shooting at him. Carl jumps out of the way and teleports out of the way, but not before stealing that fucking bag of cat food.
Which him grabbing the cat food, I was like, wait, is he using it as a shield from the shotgun? Or?
He's just determined to steal.
Yeah.
Something he doesn't need.
He's like, yeah, you never know.
The first scene of the next chapter is just Carl eating handfuls of cat food.
It's a weird calcium deficiency thing, but for cat food.
That's how we learn Carl has pica.
I see why Ferdinand likes this stuff so much.
Yeah. So he he teleports into the new place and everyone's running back and forth for war. We learn of a sluggalo named Jason Manning fucks, who's like, come on, we got to go, homie.
It turns out Jason Manning was a guy on the Patreon who paid for an expensive tier to get his name in the book.
Okay.
And that's how it happened.
Worth every penny, sir.
Hey, can I... sorry to get back to the cat food. Maybe Carl was struck extremely hungry when he saw it, especially when I think maybe that's the only food he can get his hands on that is not chowder style.
Is that it? Maybe he looked into the eye of the Bedlam bride and instead of smashing his head, it's like, eat some cat food, bro.
Eat some cat food. It's not chowder style. Like, there's your selling point.
Although I like thinking that he has pica.
It's like cat food and chalk.
We get a system message, weapons free, faction wars has officially begun. And Then we cut to Christmas morning. This is, I think, initially where we were going to stop this chapter, was reading this, but we went a couple extra chapters to kind of jump into a little bit of the ramp up. Christmas morning, we're back once again at the scene where Carl's talking to Oren, asking if Polly had made it out of the dungeon. Oren's like, or made it into the dungeon. Oren's like, nah, I don't think so. Most of those people all die and they're expendable. You should remember that. They treat their individual pieces as disposable, which kind of means that they might kill themselves to kill you in the future, potentially, Carl.
Yeah, if you're part of a hive mind, sorry.
Yeah.
Oren is too dismissive, which makes his information faulty.
He's very jaded. He doesn't give a shit anymore. This is Mordecai from the first book. He's like, I don't know, he can go fight some fucking goblins. I don't give a shit, dude.
I'll be over here jerking off some grannies.
Carl asks to be sent back to Lightning Lou at the gas station because that's who he wants to spend time with Christmas morning. And while he's there, he mainly wants some alone time as well to kind of figure out the activation of this kill switch. He checks everything out, and while he's looking at that, he's kind of grappling in his mind about whether or not it's worth it to kill everyone and everything.
It's really cool to see him game his choices out.
Yeah.
Like, it's really rare in this series where we get to see his thought process and how he games out his next move. And he really thoroughly thinks about it and is like, okay, well, this is a trap. What about this? How about going over here? Fuck, that might be a trap too. Let's boil it down to the simplest thing. What's the best thing for us and the worst thing for them? And then it's fucking clear. Let's turn off the protections and just let the AI go.
Well, yeah, that whole thing of, wait, if the AI, why would the AI let me get this that could destroy everything? And they say the AI wants to die, but I don't believe that. Otherwise, but then again, maybe it does. Shit. But then if I do this, but if it's all a trap, then I'll just be the one who dies. Yeah, it's a really good thing he thinks through. And with him the whole time, I'm like, yeah, no, what's the answer? What do you do?
What do you do?
And
there's that third option though.
But here's the thing, because so he ultimately decides to just disconnect it, turn it off.
Yeah.
No, he drops the containment on the AI.
Yeah.
Right? So the AI...
He disconnects because, this thing was apparently also keeping the AI constrained to Earth.
Right, to the inside of Earth specifically. So that's the enhancement zone where everybody has their powers. And then when he turns off that containment, he sees the enhancement zone grow outside of the Earth.
Yeah.
So it starts to expand. So the AI's area of influence is growing. So if I guess you have powers as a crawler and you are now on the surface of the Earth, you still have your powers because the AI is now in charge of that domain.
Pretty cool.
So he still has the fail-safe or does not?
I think he doesn't.
Right. That's the impression I got.
I think he turned it off and said, I don't want this power. But also, he rationalized that if the AI wanted him to have this, the AI is giving him the option of either killing the AI or setting it free or doing nothing.
Yeah.
But the AI is taking that gamble as well and being like, sure, man, what are you going to do? Because I think the AI would prefer to either be killed or be set free.
Sure.
Not this in-between state. And Carl makes a decision, let's roll the dice and set it free.
So with him not having the failsafe anymore, he doesn't have that nuclear device.
Right.
The doomsday device. But he talked about having so many things like She Maria being in him.
Yeah, he's got Carl's doomsday scenario. He's got She Maria. He's got
the Gate of the Feral Gods.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of shit still.
All sorts of toys.
Yeah.
But he can't just send a star supernova anymore.
But when he disconnects it, the red zone starts growing and he says, welcome to the party, pals. Which is a Die Hard reference for the one of you who didn't know that.
Yeah, for the Zoomers out there.
The Zoomers. Then we jump to part 2, which is called The Ramp Up. We jump in with chapter 20, and we get first a note from Justice Light, who's talking about his guilt with the fear that he's kind of turned into some sort of monster because he killed that innocent shopkeeper. But he hopes that maybe his tips with traps will help other authors in the future.
This section got me. Like I got kind of emotional reading this. Yeah, just about his regret and then somebody coming in and responding to it.
And validating.
Drakia going like, dude, you've helped me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drakia is like, nah, man, your traps have saved me time and time again. And then Drakia also invokes another author of the cookbook, Ikicha. He's like, don't forget the words of Ikicha, the burning yank need only embrace their enemies, which is, if you're going to die anyway, fuck them up on the way out. And then we get 180 hours for the ramp up phase, which means that's 7.5 days, our Earth time, that they have to keep safe and alive in this ramp-up phase before it opens up to all-out warfare for the third phase.
Day 1, or rather afternoon 1, is not going all that great.
No. It's like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
And Carl is several times saying, we have to do this for a week?
Yeah, it's looking rough. Carl's running out into the base where everyone's running back and forth. He tells Jurgen, one of these big dudes, to set aside a couple transports for him. And then he's checking in with Justice Light, who he says he did get to talk to a little bit. And Justice Light has set up a bunch of traps to protect the throne room, which is now active. So it's like a capture the flag game. There's a throne room. You have to get the other people's throne room. You have to inhabit it for a certain amount of time. And Carl's done the same thing he did right at the beginning of Eye of the Bedlam Bride in Cuba. Set a bunch of traps around your own home base. So if anyone else comes there, they're fucked. And he's using the best trap maker that he knows and has access to, this Justice Light, who we learn is an origamist. I thought that was such a cool class.
It's a cool class name.
It is.
He's like, I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm like, yeah, it's really cool sounding. And Justice Light says he loves working with juggalos because they're like happy to be expendable, I guess.
That's sluggalos, right?
Yeah, the sluggalos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did I say juggalos?
You did.
I wrote juggalos.
You wrote juggalos, and I almost corrected it, but I was like, maybe he knows something I don't know.
The sluggalos, secretly juggalos.
Secretly.
Donut and the personal guard for her and Carl come out.
Who she got to pick.
She got to pick.
Yeah.
And she picked Bomo the Sledge, very sullen, Don Quixote, Splash Zone, some of these werecasters, Jamal the Shark, and a few others that are kind of floating around. And I'd be like, oh, these are
It sounds like a very donut curated personal guard.
like they're all personality, but not necessarily the most efficient guards.
These are who are protecting us. Why?
Yeah. We got Jamal flopping around on the floor.
Can I have Chris and Florence? Shit, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Really not, please. Yeah. Donut smells Carl and asks why Carl smells like Ferdinand.
Because he's been eating the cat food that he found.
I think we've established that.
It's confirmation by the author right there in black and white.
I don't smell like Ferdinand. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just
picking his teeth.
I smell like delicious.
Carl looks through the messages and he's learning all the logistics of where everyone is in the battle. And it was at this point where we're getting all of this setup for this big battle that I was thinking, like, structurally this book is a bit different than the previous ones. Like we operated, occasionally there'd be team ups and there's like some working together, especially like at the end of the Iron Tangle among groups. A little bit in the Butcher's Masquerade there'd be some team ups, but it's been kind of like our guys pretty isolated. And here he's really Matt's really just expanded this. It's like the whole cast.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing stuff.
The whole army. It's a war.
And he also wrote this simultaneously with Operation Bounce House,
That boggles my mind.
which also is a battle, like, war
Yeah.
kind of book. So he was just very much in that
mood.
Yeah.
It's where he was.
I wonder what he was, like, reading and researching to be like, "Oh, yeah, we gotta do some war stories."
I mean, maybe he was writing this and he's like, man, I got so much left over. I can get another book out of this.
Yeah.
Is Battlefield Kaiju also like a war book in a way?
Not in the same way.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if, like, that's just like his
No.
fallback thing that he likes writing. Well, there are some flatbed trucks that are gonna take Carl and his crew. They talk briefly about Party Planner and these flame spider tanks that Florin has. It's like the name Flame Spider Tanks. From Florin being their armored war machines that they're able to use.
What are 3 things that are all independently scary? Let's mash them together.
Yeah.
A lot of arthropods in this series. Everything's spiders or crabs.
Yeah, last book it was sperm, and this book is arthropods.
Right.
We get a message from Louie when they do a check-in that Samantha's been a stowaway upon Party Planner. She's trying to protect Louie and doing it with like, no, we're going to hang out and like fuck people up. But she seems to think that Louie's at risk and does care about him. So she's, without saying it, staying there to try and protect him.
You mean because he's traveling in something that everyone has called a death trap?
Yep.
Yeah. But, you know,
And this
Samantha...
is possibly a suicide mission, but go ahead.
No, sure. Samantha shouldn't be in there because she's not a scout.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, when he passes a certain invisible barrier, she's going to stay still and pop out of the side of the plane.
Punch a hole through it.
Punch a hole right through it. So, yeah, Louis, you got to throw her in the Bombay.
Yeah, so he has to toss his head out, which he feels bad. But at the same time, I was thinking, maybe Samantha knows what's up. Is Louis about to die here?
She says that she hopes that we both crash and then he can build us a cabin in the woods and grow a beard. And then we could just...
Beard watch.
Now we have the reason.
There we go. Ellie is at the southern border waiting for Carl. We still don't know what she's going to do. That was just, once again, our check-in. They keep teasing that Ellie's going to do something, which makes me think it's like Grapple again. Just because that's her big attack. But now she leveled up to something new. What did she level up to? She like took on a new element.
I don't remember, but this new attack is going to be sweet.
Because she had ice and land, and now is it like air or water or something, or fire?
I don't remember. I don't know.
She got something new, folks. Tell us what it is.
No. Let us read and find out.
Yeah, don't tell us what it is. Don't spoil stuff for us. Carl and crew are about to start driving out there. Oh, yeah, this whole sequence. Jamal the shark pops up, and he's like, Carl, take me with you. And Carl's like, no, leave me alone. And then a bunch of like Caster kids, or like the bears and
the beavers,
Clint come out.
Clint used to be a beaver, but now he's like it's like a flesh golem now because there's a bunch of
turned into a tattoo and then returned into a person.
Yeah, beaver to tattoo to person to flesh golem. I don't know. There's a bunch of things that shouldn't be out on the battlefield and they stop them from going.
That's a succinct way of saying it.
Yeah.
Because I just read this and went, I really don't give a fuck about any of these characters.
Kids, yeah.
And then I look at like what Carl does in the scene, and he's like looking at his phone, pretending like he's got text messages or something. He also doesn't care and doesn't want to be a part of this.
Oh, look, a note from the author right before this. Don't try to figure this out. It's the Iron Tangle. Yes, Zomp is a color.
It's just like, I don't know. I think that sometimes he wants to insert some levity into scenes, and like he has these kind of folksy characters. I don't care for the wear. I just don't like any of those characters now.
Yeah. I'm not big fans of those characters, but they're fine at times, but not when you're like ramping up for something really dangerous where people are going to get killed.
Energy is going like this, and then those kids show up, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I think it's just to remind you that there are stakes. There are other people that they're fighting for other than themselves.
Well, people were not happy with us talking shit about Jamal
Really?
Jar Jar Jamal or whatever you called him. Jamal Binks.
Jamal Binks.
I also did say I like Jamal.
You did.
You
But they
you said
heard
that.
us not liking Jamal, and they're like, Jamal's great. How dare you? I think Jamal's great because you guys have finished the book. I haven't finished the book. I have finished previously, but I don't remember. I just find him really annoying at this point. Anyway, Carl's jacket is glowing and he's really feeling sick. He hears the river like in the back of his mind and he's suffering from soul poisoning. He needs to do his daughter's kiss.
Love Carl, but getting really sick of him not paying attention to this jacket. It's a simple thing that lets you know when it's time. And he's always like, yeah, later. No, not later. Even She Maria is like, stop doing that.
That's how my parents must have felt when I was 16 and I didn't change my oil for like a year.
For a year? Holy.
That's what my dad said.
Oh my God.
It's been a year. Yeah.
Release the daughter's kiss.
Daughter's kiss. Blam.
So it's just
Nope, throwing a
backfiring.
rod now.
Yeah, it's just the engine exploding.
So they're fighting the dream at the southern border. It's really foggy. There's a bunch of defensive spells going on back and forth between everyone. They caught a Circathian spy. This is from Empress Donatia, her group of people, who was somehow inside of their area. They exploded and killed this person, but they decided like in the future, they're going to try and capture and keep these people alive if they can, as long as they can keep them unconscious.
It's just like, oh, one slip through, fucking kill it. Like that's the first thing your brain goes to.
Yeah.
Not, oh, keep that one alive. No, I'm fucking like trauma pushing the kill it button.
Yeah.
But Carl does have orders for everyone that if you can, kill the bodies of mercenaries and start collecting those bodies and putting it in inventory. Not for any plan. It's just he's a weirdo who likes collecting things.
Get with the inventory. I was like, I think ideally you'd put them on pikes and put them in front of your territory to let people know, like, this could be you.
Damn. Brutal.
Hey, psychological warfare.
Martin's seen shit. He's seen shit out there, and we have no idea.
In the movie theaters?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, the AMCs.
No Man's Land.
He goes to an Evo. Yeah.
Speaking of No Man's Land, that's the border, the separation between the two territories. It's about 250 meters, and there seems to be a little bit of a stalemate going on while they're both holding ground. Carl enters into the forward position, and we get an update as soon as he enters into this area, like on the front lines, where it's like, hey, the Bulwark Battalion is the main battalion here. They're at 98% strength, and it's like one of those kind of cool video game details. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a what do you call it? A tabletop or an RPG.
Yeah. Sometimes like these stats and percentages, I kind of want in other books too. You know, like how bad is it? Oh, they're still at 98%. Oh, sweet. Like I know exactly where it stands.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, it is RPG lit, right? So
yeah.
There's a bunch of screens that he has access to, and all these screens are acting as periscopes. So a mage has set up all these different screens to kind of give zoom out views of the whole battlefield. So he's got an operating theater right on the front lines where he can kind of get a nice view of everything.
It's cool because the enemy has a bunch of pulse pistols and fucking plasma rifles and shit.
And a level 50 human blood swimmer named Rhine Smogo sees something coming in the distance. And I feel like, why was Rhine Smogo named? Is this another person from Patreon?
Why is it called a fucking blood swimmer? That's nightmare fuel.
I don't know what a blood swimmer
that's the bigger
is.
question.
Yeah. But for some reason, this little detail was in there and it made me go, Rhine Smogo. I tried to look up the name. I got nothing, but it sounds like a Star Wars character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's that George Lucas randomizer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a racist caricature of a Chinese person.
I mean, if George Lucas wrote it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a blockade. God.
no.
Fucking George Lucas, man.
There's a Dumpling level 40 rot sticker. Dumpling is the name of actually one of these level 40 rot stickers, and these are a callback to these rot stickers from the first book. They used to be these itty bitty tiny little ravioli looking things that would roll around and stick on you and explode.
Right.
Now they're bigger than fucking Rend. They're these giant spheres that are rolling at them really fast.
Can I stop for a second? Ravioli is not round.
A ravioli isn't round, but they
It's
describe it as a
square.
If
ravioli.
you're at a good Italian place, they can be round.
Have you had the overstuffed Chef Boyardee raviolis?
Yeah, the double stuffed
Yeah,
raviolis.
good ravioli.
They're
Good
called-
Italian food.
yeah, delicious.
So these rot stickers are suffering from the gurgles. They have rabies, and they seem like they've been fed truck stop boner pills. And I'm like, book one, Matt is back, baby.
And it's face eating rabies.
Oh yeah.
So kind of like how Carl has been making use of the rapid pet leveling up that can happen now on floor 9, the enemy has as well. And they've been doing it with these rot stickers that you can use as a pet. They've basically been feeding them, keep being nice with them until they got big enough, and then just turning them into kamikaze weapons.
Right, and then stopping, because you could give them drugs to not explode, but then they stop giving them those drugs.
Carl responds in kind, throwing a bunch of dynamite and bombs at them. The magic users throw up a wall to prevent these things from coming, and everything gets really big and exploded.
It's a really cool battle scene. Like, I want to see more of these, like, powers versus powers battle scenes and weird exploits. Like, oh fuck yeah, we set all these like people traps, but they're using pets now, you know?
Yeah. It's like, hey, well, that's magic. They can't do that. Oh, but they did it to the pets before everything started. It's an exploit. And you're like, that's cheating. It's like, we've done exploits all the time.
Have you met Carl?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Tran rolls in. He's got a new crab body with like an Iron Man suit.
Crab watch.
Crab watch.
So many crabs.
But he got made a lower body thing that's kind of like Audette with the crab body thing. But then he can also have was not Extremis. What was the nanobite one?
The Extremis.
The Extremis?
Yeah.
It's Extremis suit where it's like this like Iron Man suit thing that can like form over top of him. I guess he just equips it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking it forms like nanobites.
That's just inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just it seems so mad about it. It's just inventory, man.
You're inventing a whole nanobot scenario.
We get a brief scene where a Kristen Cronin, a burner, comes out and burns some of these fellow teammates that got infected with gurgles.
She's a CRISPR.
She's a CRISPR.
Is this Kristen Cronin? Is she another Patreon
Yeah,
person?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some names that got dropped. So
Okay.
Every time I see one of these, including, what was that fucking weird ass name? Ryan Smogo. I'm like, who are these people? Who's Ryan Smogo?
Somewhere out there, Ryan Smogo's watching this and getting all pissed off that we're making fun of their like super traditional Turkish name.
It's Reen. Pronounce it correctly.
Oh God. Can I tell you a quick story?
Mm-hmm.
When I was like 15 or 16, I had just gotten my license, and back then you could do that at 15. And I was supposed to go pick somebody up at the airport for my uncle, and he gave me a sign, and I didn't look at it until I went to the airport, and I held it up and saw it said rat shit. RATSHIT, and I was like, what the fuck? And then a guy's like, that's me. Come on, let's go. So like he gets in my car and we go. And like we talk a little bit and stuff, and I take him to the hotel where you're supposed to go. And he goes, thank you very much. This was really nice. And I go, I appreciate it, Mr. Rat Shit. And he gets all mad. He's like, my name's Rashid. Come on. That happened, and I've carried this with me for fucking 35 years, and I'm so sad still that I fucked that up. I'm embarrassed by that even now.
Well, just don't tell anyone. I think you'll be okay.
That's a cautionary tale.
You know, he might have got mad, but it did alert him to like, You're going to experience this a lot.
Right.
Careful when you name your kids.
Yeah, just like open with that. Like, I'm getting in my car. Hi, I'm Mr. Rashid.
Yeah.
Cool. Start with that.
Yeah.
No.
Otherwise, I'm going to assume this says rat.
Rashid. Oh, man. I thought it was Rashid, huh?
Just still fucking up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says rat shit here.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's your name?
I'm still, if I could blush, I would.
Are you sure? Silent T, huh? Okay.
Silent T.
Hadn't heard that one. Okay, all right.
I'll never forget his name.
So technically, the daughter's kiss back patch for Carl is a self buff, not an offensive. So he has that primed and is able to use it. Still hasn't used it at the end of this chapter.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, he's in the trenches with everybody, and if he uses it, he could just kill them all. At the same time, you gotta use that goddamn thing, man.
Use it.
You have to.
We're sweating here.
Yeah, you're getting sick. And then when you need it, you'll be too sick to do anything with it.
But he hasn't done it. He does end the chapter by saying, they just had their turn, and now it's our turn to attack back.
Okay.
So we get all excited, and then we stop. And we now have a homework assignment.
Yeah, cracking knuckles. All right.
Your homework assignment is going to be chapters 22 through 26. We're going to wrap things up here and say thank you guys so much for joining us this week.
Yeah.
We have some patrons to thank. If you want to help support us, you can help support us over at patreon.com/hellocrawlers. There you can make a monthly pledge. You are donating to a show that you hopefully like. Mm-hmm. And we also do deep crawls over there, and we would love for you guys to join us and check out our deep crawls.
And buy our merch, hellocrawlers.com/store.
It's pretty cool merch.
Lots of merch.
Lots of it.
I have a shirt up there. No.
Yeah, we fucking collabed on one.
We collabed.
What? Which one?
I did like a goofy like cartoon of Carl and Donut.
Yeah.
And then he inked it and added a bunch of funny stuff on it. So,
oh, man.
Yeah.
I want to do one.
Oh, you should do one.
Let's do one.
Well, it was been your thing. I didn't want to horn in. But...
No, let's do one.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game on. More shirts. More merch.
More merch.
We want to thank our crawlers over on Patreon, including A Vicious Awkward Inside Joke, McDuckerson, Aaron Nightingale, Andy Kogan, Eli, Aldo, shoot, I forgot to update my name on the latest episode, Neko, Answer Knox, Brian Gillespie, Caden B, Dave Go Round, Faye, Growler Gary Scrotum Scratcher, Matthew Harry, okay. Hey, it's Gilbert, Holly Mac 79, it's Barry, I'm naughty, Ellie's my hottie, I'm trying to get frosty, when I eat that icy, I'm gonna get frothy, McGibbons.
Wow.
Jillian, Kat Crane, Kevin M, Kit Burr, Kittian, Christina Flanders, Lumen, Matt Johnston, Michael Griffith, Michael Trainer, Monta, Noel Mead, Prince Stealthax, Quan CH's Liberated Arm, Queen Anne Chunk, Raftify, Riley Parrish, Robert Miller, Seidel Rody. Shit, Lost is great if you are into shit shows that age like milk in the sun. What the fuck? Sir Scrimley, Walk Big Gunter, Walk.
Walk McGunter?
Big Gunter.
Oh, Big Gunter, yeah.
Wendy Canyon, Zenobius, and you down with DCC? Yeah, you know me. All right.
That was fucking incredible.
So many. I'd never put a cap on it, and people are testing it, that limit.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
And finally, it's time for our Death Watch Extreme Dungeon Mayhem. We start off with Aldo Neko, our level 69.
Thickromancer.
We start off with Aldo Neko, our level 69.
Barbarian Thickromancer.
Bullshit. Since when do I say 69?
Sorry. Go ahead.
We start off with Andy.
Jeez.
We start off with Aldo Neko, our level 69.
Nice.
Barbarian Thickromancer. There we go.
Goodness.
Who is on the front lines of the Princess Posse's southern border. War was here. He and a group of crawler veterans frantically dug trenches. He heard the war cries, gunfire, explosions in the distance. They were getting nearer. He readied his Bam Bam Club. When suddenly a hole spell was activated and he and his fellow crawlers were swallowed up into the earth.
Wait, that's it?
That's it.
That was pretty short.
They all now have to be long, do they?
I'd be really disappointed.
Oh,
if
come
I-
on. Some of these are going to be even shorter here. Meanwhile, Andy Kogan, our level 50 trash panda junkyard spelunker, was conscripted into the operatic collective.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Flashing in
that's the worst
his
one.
interface was the text conscripted, with instructions that failure to follow orders would result in death. Andy was issued a weapon and shuttled into a transport vehicle alongside an eclectic bunch of tired-looking alien soldiers. He was shoved to the front lines and told to attack the soldiers of the Princess Posse. He panicked and made a run for it instead. Defector mode activated. Boom! And his guts exploded.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's rough, man.
That's a rough way to go.
Yeah, he got his guts exploded.
I guess he's not going to be on the show anymore.
Is the next one going to get his back blown out?
Mhm. If he's lucky.
I hated it when you first said it.
What are you? There's another one who's going to get his cheeks clapped. What are you doing?
I do blush. My face is way too red right now.
Yeah, it's really red.
All right, Caden B, our level 61 half-orc sommelier, found himself splattered on the front of the warship party planner. He fell off and dropped downward towards the ground. He heard, yoo-hoo, and looked next to him to see the falling head of a blonde elven sex doll. Grab my pigtails, big boy. He grabbed the pigtails, and she slowed their descent to the ground. They landed near the border entrance just as a giant fiery boulder blasted from the Blood Sultanate and came crashing down upon him.
All the places that boulder could have landed.
Right on him. Very unfortunate.
He was in midair with one of the main characters from the story, Samantha, and a boulder.
Well, he got hit by the boulder as soon as he landed
Oh, okay.
by the border.
What
I
are the
guess.
odds?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm with Martin.
These people have very bad luck.
This is.
Honestly, they've all died a lot.
I'm saying that this is not a believable story.
Well, maybe we'll do better next week.
It needs more talking cats.
Yeah, when you get your lungs blown out or whatever you're gonna do to them.
Folks, your homework assignment is going to be chapters 22 through 26. So get on that for next week. And until then, get out there and read.